Mawazo is building a movement, one where African women researchers continue to get lifelong support to advance their careers, to meaningfully influence policy and drive real-life impactful change. Mawazo was founded on the deep recognition that the future of Africa really relies on homegrown knowledge and innovation that can be meaningfully plugged into public policy, international development, and the private sector. When Mawazo's co-founders, Dr. Rose Mutisu and Rachel Strom, were dreaming up Mawazo, there was the recognition that there was a huge gap, and that gap was the lack of representation of African women in academia and in the research space. And so what they found was the barriers that these women were facing and why they weren't able to meaningfully contribute were things like lack of funding, lack of mentorship, lack of access to networks. We are fully driven by really the needs of African women researchers. We listen deeply to their realities, their stories, to make sure that all the things and the different resources we're creating are really tailored to their needs.
What makes our fellowship program very unique and very different from other fellowship programs is the package that comes with the fellowship. So the first thing we have on the fellowship is a training on our Mawazo Learning Exchange platform. And what we do is that we train women on subjects that you will not find at the university. That includes things like a climate lens, for example. How do you see your research through a climate lens? How do you see your research through a gender and inclusivity lens? How do you make your research more participatory? So we offer that kind of training through our exchange platform. It's called the MLEX platform. The second thing we do is we offer funding to our women researchers to help them with their research projects when they're going out into the field in the course of their PhD. So we give them funding. The next thing we do is we actually give them mentors, one-on-one mentorship, because we have found out through our research that mentorship is one of those things that's really lacking. The other thing that we offer that we know is actually very unique because we've done the benchmarking and it's not there, is we offer a wellness package. When we get more women doing research at a higher level, that's a PhD level, creating knowledge, creating solutions, creating innovations that actually do something within society.
The financial growth for Mawazo over the past 2 years has been very steady and steady upward. And this has been driven by the fact that we've been able to secure long-term funding and also expand our funding base. We also have growth in the investment that we've put in our programs. Of course, with increasing our funding base, we've been able to put more money in our programs. And so now a very huge chunk of our budgets is going into supporting the women in research and supporting research activities and also supporting their path into completing their PhDs. How do we measure our impact? And then how do we tell the stories? Because this will play a big role in fundraising, because we want to be giving data based or evidence-based reports to our donors and funders.
So basically for our team, we offer avenues for professional growth through learning, collaboration, and mentorship. And also our wellness initiatives for our team enable us to have a healthy work-life balance in the team, as well as our values of respect, integrity, and excellence create an inclusive and supportive workplace environment. And so some of the ways in which we do this is we have a 4-day work week. So we work 4 days a week. We have a hybrid working arrangement, meaning we're only allowed or we only come into the office 2 days a week. By focusing on the staff's well-being and wellness, you find that the team is more able to show up to work fully. So meaning we have like less burnout. I think I really pride myself in making sure that the team is okay to the best of my ability, because when the team is okay, then it translates into the work, translates into the women who are, essentially who we're trying to serve.